It's going to be a quick overview of the launch gear scan. This is a little compact handheld scanner that should do pretty much all the modules in the vehicle, not just the most basic ones. But go ahead and plug in the OBD, and then here all you have to do is just actually automatically does the VIN scan already for you, which is nice. You don't have to actually select the vehicle manually. Up here it shows you the battery voltage. There's the car, okay. It'll run through the scan. And on this one I already know, I believe we either have a bad low pressure fuel pump or a high pressure fuel pump on this engine, most likely. So, but I'll just want to show you how it scans, goes through all the fault codes. I'm not gonna make you watch this whole thing, but as you can see, it goes into like all the in-depth control units that like a Zentry scan tool or would have with Mercedes. Down here it gives you the VIN, the chassis 212.2288. It's also charging now at the same time as we're running this scan. And on this one, compared to the Roxy, you can actually clear the fault code as well as do several onboard tests with the equipped modules. I prefer this one to the Roxy just because you can actually do more with it instead of just figuring out what fault codes it has. Great value for money also, by the way. They're like around $100 or so, or $80 on eBay. And it's really incredible to have a little portable scan tool like this. That's not a huge tablet like my Autel Ultra. This is a nice little handheld scanner you just take with you to the auction or wherever you want. And it actually does all the modules that like a $4,000 scanner would. Except it doesn't have like obviously the programming capabilities as like a $3,000 or $4,000 launch or Autel would. Okay, so it's almost done here. We are at towards the end. Battery voltage is a little bit low. You want to have it connected to maybe a trickle charger, something supplying constant like 13 volts, so you don't kill the battery. But in this case we're just doing a quick scan just to show you a little demo. And by the way, the update on these is good until I believe the end of 2025, and then launch apparently is discontinuing the updates for them forever. But it shouldn't be an issue. I mean, as long as you have it updated before 2026, you'll be okay. And we are complete. It looks like it'll give you a printout, or like almost like a printout here of the issues, and it's the same as in the other scan. We have a fuel pressure in the system is too low, and we have signal for the pressure sensor of the low pressure fuel circuit is implausible. So this is telling me either fuel pump or low pressure fuel pump underneath the seat, or the fuel pump module. Something like that is where I would start. And then there's a misfire in cylinder 5. It may be related to the fuel issue, it may not be. But right now I'm leaning towards low pressure fuel pump or fuel pump module. Cylinder 5, I would pull the plug and the coil, switch it with cylinder 6, and see if the misfire follows or not. Then I'd actually take a scope and put a scope inside the cylinder, see how that guy looks in there. But my number one priority would be this here, and then I would move on to this. But it gives you, as you can see, a lot of good info. Like there's a backup camera issue here, communication issue. A lot of times you want to clear them, because they may be caused by low voltage. Believe it or not, like on Mercedes, very common. Low voltage will give you a lot of like implausible codes, like communication issues, that kind of thing. But so yeah, so on here, that's the report. If you go back and clear the code, are you sure you want to clear the system fault memory? Yes. Car runs and drives fine, but a lot of times when the fuel pump, low pressure fuel pump, a lot of times it doesn't fail altogether. It'll start kind of dropping out voltage intermittently and then fail altogether later on. Sometimes when you replace the low pressure fuel pump, you also have to replace the fuel pump module, and that has to be coded to the vehicle. Like I know in a lot of Audis, you have to replace the fuel pump module with the fuel pump itself, because the fuel pump could actually be totally fine, but the fuel pump module could have an issue. Okay, so we've cleared everything, and it does a rescan as well. So yeah, we'll start there. Look on Identifix, possibly for common issues. And that's about it. I am impressed how many modules it scans though. Usually like a scanner in this price range does not nearly have as many interactions with so many modules in the vehicle. So that's it. You can, let me see if you go back. Would you like to exit? Yes. Exit. You could also do resets for oil maintenance lights. You could do OBD2, which allows you to go into each module individually. There's updates, settings, obviously. That's pretty much all that I've looked at with this. What this is OBD2 IC. So this is like all your fuel trims. You're gonna have live data, maybe some live data. Yeah, you have live data, freeze frame. Basically, you can select what you want to see. Read live data. No freeze frame. Read live data. In process. Okay, yeah, and you can select what live data you want to see. So like if you want to see like misfires, for instance, how many times the cylinder has misfired, you can actually select that. You could look at fuel systems, pressures for the fuel system, which I will need to do. O2 sensor readings, which is nice. Fuel trims, that kind of thing, which we will be also using to determine if there's an issue with voltage dropping out possibly on the fuel pump. But yeah, it's actually super nice for under $100. I think it's a great value. Also real quick, just to show you the compatibility for these, as you can see, it's extensive. Essentially any make or model that you could be working with. You take a screenshot if you need to. But yeah, almost any vehicle that you might have an issue with. I believe Lexus is going to be part of Toyota. Nope, it's separate. It's right there. You can go to history, go like this. You can go to quick access, and then you could from there actually email your I guess they should call it a health report. Again, you can do the quick test. Switch on ignition. Yes. So I don't want to redo that. If you go to data, diagnostic report, Mercedes. Here's the same report here. And then you can go to share. share, you can put your email in, message, hit send. It will actually send it right to you. So pretty neat little tool. Totally worth it. We're $100. I think these were like new. I want to say they were like 500, something like that. And then the GearScan HD, which is all the same as this but black, it was like 1,000 or 1,500. So they're coming down so cheap now that it's like pretty stupid not to buy one of them, because they do a lot of they do give you a lot of data.
And 69/3 test completed. SIH, SIBH, rear seat heater, seat ventilation not equipped. AC, air conditioning, N22/7 test completed. LRH, steering wheel heater, N25/7 not equipped. Uploading the report, please wait.
So this is going to be your report here. It will automatically email this, so you can show the customer, or you have a nice printout for yourself. And I'm not sure if you can actually clear the lights here. I don't believe so. I think all this is made for.
The report is uploaded successfully.
So inspection report has been sent to your mailbox. Okay.
Unplug Roxy from vehicle.
Oh, so you can't actually scan. You should be able to. Let me see if we can go to report.